Assalamualaikum everyone. Today we are going to review a very interesting and inspirational extra called How I Had by Maggie to 70 Minutes by the world famous American and industry artist Edward Blaine. Edward Blaine is famous around the world for his incredible performance and experience telling, but in the this TEDx talk does more than just talk about his achievement. He explained the hard working training patterns and determination behind on the most difficult challenge he ever impacted. First, let's talk about the title of the talk. Holding my breath for 17 minutes sounds almost impossible for most people. Holding their breath for even a short period of time is difficult. So when we hear that divide, Blaine held his breath for 17 minutes, we immediately become serious about how he was able to do it. First, Divide explained that achieving this goal required a good amount of preparation. He trained his body and then, even more importantly, trained his mind. Had to learn how to remain calm and focused while his body was under extreme pressure. And I think this is one of the most important lessons from the talk. Big achievement require discipline, patterns, and constant practice. Divide blend show us that extraordinary results do not happen overnight. Behind a few minutes of an amazing performance, there can be months or even years of preparation. Another this thing I really liked about this TEDx talk divided storytelling. He speaks about his experience in a simple and interesting way. He talks and audience through his journey and helps us understand that difficult we face when we watch someone perform something amazing. We often see only a final result. We don't always see the failure, struggle, training, and professional and happen before it. Divide our story reminds us that success is often built through small steps. This lesson is not only useful for extreme challenge, it can also apply to your everyday life. For example, if a student wants to get better grades, they need to study regularly. If someone wants to learn graphic designing, coding, video editing, or any another skill, they need to practice constantly. If someone wants to build a success business, they need fitness and the courage to learn from mistakes. And we have a dream. We should not expect success immediately. No, we should keep working toward it step by step. Another powerful message divided Benny target the importance of mental strength, something our biggest limitation is not our physical ability. It over telling us that something is possible, impossible. Dwight trained himself to stay calm and focused, and extremely difficult situation. This was shows us that controlling our thoughts and emotions can be very powerful. However, there is also an important safety lesson here. Breath holding and underwater challenge can be extremely dangerous. We should never try to copy the blend stunt on our own. This kind of challenge required professional preparation, medical knowledge, and proper safety conditions. So we should take inspiration from discipline and determination rather than typing into request and understand ourselves. Overall, I really enjoy the talk, Tedx Talk. It combines storytelling, science, challenge, entertainment, and motivation is in a very interesting way. For me, the biggest lesson is that achieving something extraordinary required extraordinary committed development teaches that when we set a difficult goal paper properly, practice consistently, and stay determined, we can push our ability much faster. But we should also remind that because success should always be pushed safety intelligence. I would give the Tedx Talk 9 out of 10 because it touching, inspiring, and full of valuable lessons about discipline, corruption, patterns, and mental strength. The message I take from divide blame story is dream big purpose properly practice constantly and never give up. So but this was a review for how we had by breathe for 17 minutes. Hope you enjoyed it and learned something valuable from it. See you again with another inspiration track. Pakistan. Zindabad.